On YouTube, I'm here to show an instruction video on how to install these Eaton single pole light switches for your bathroom and a minute timer for your fan and also your cover plate. Will be going to the breaker panel and turning your breaker off for your designated bathroom at the time. Then next, going to the bathroom, unscrew all the screws for the cover plate, taking off the cover plate. The tools that will be used today will be a hot stick, pliers, wire strippers, screwdriver, electrical tape, and preferably a drill. Your next step will be unscrewing your light switches from the box. As you can see, I've already did that. So as you can see, I turned the breaker back on to figure out the order of the switches. This one is to the light, the fan, and the light above the shower. Okay, so this is our light switch that we have, and this is what we're taking off of. Unscrew our ground, unscrew our hots, and pull them out the back. Okay, so I was having trouble pulling the wires out from the back of the screw, so I'm just gonna cut them. As you can see, we have our wires off of the light switch, and this is when your wire strippers come in handy to strip the wires. If you don't know how to properly use wire strippers, you use 12. Get at least about an inch or two. Might be too much. About that much. And then pull it off, expose your copper. Do the same one to your other black. So for our specific light switch, it says just put the wire into the back of the hole. As you can see, always start with your ground. This is our top, so we're gonna get our ground, put it on the screw, grab our screwdriver or drill. It's enough. Then we're gonna grab our two hots. And remember, make sure your breaker's off before you touch the wire. We're gonna put them into the back. Grab our other one. Put that in there. Lock that screw down. The wire's pushing back up on us. And just like that. We grab our electrical tape. I preferably always tape around our screws. Go ahead, wrap that around. One time for me is good. I don't have too much wire exposed. Twist it. Just like that. And this is our first light switch done. Next is our fan. So we right here have our minute timer for our fan. This is our fan. I'll get back to you when I get the screw on. So we both have our screws loose. Take our ground off, put this there. I'm having trouble. Oh, okay, it came out that time. Okay, so pull our wires off the back of the screw. Might not get lucky this time, so I'll just cut it off. Just like that. So we have our minute timer here, what comes in the box. Of course, this wires at the back. Wire nuts and screws, and your different plates for however your switches are. If you want to match and color code the rest, but I'm just going to go with the plain white because everything else I'm switching everything out. So we are back with our minute timer. Pull our tabs off, expose the wire, have our ground right here, have our neutral, and our two hots. Want to go ahead and hook our ground up first. I prefer to twist my wire so it's easier to slide onto the wire nut. Grab our ground, match the length, screw our wire nut on. Grab another wire nut here, and hook our hot up. Like I said, I prefer to twist it so it doesn't come off. Screw it on. Tight enough, won't come off. Grab another wire nut. Hook up our other hot. Twist it. Grab our, screw our wire nut on. And for our neutral, my neutral is back here, so I'm gonna pull our wire nut off. I'm gonna use our provided one that was already on there. I'm not gonna use the one like this. I'm gonna twist our neutral up, grab it, put it on. Simple as that. Now we have our minute timer. Okay, YouTube, so we have both of our light switch and our minute timer in. Last but not least, our next light switch right here. You can go back to part 1 to watch how to install it. Simple as that. Take your ground off, your 2 hots, put your ground here, 2 hots, then tape it up, put it back on the box. So we have our light switches in, our lighted light switch and our fan timer. Here we go, our light switch on, other light switch, fan timer. Show all our buttons working. Archie Bell Electric signing out.